Hello friends, in this video we are going to find out length of arc and area of sector in terms of radians. Up till now in high school we have seen this in terms of angles in degrees. Now we know the conversion from degrees to radians. If some angle is given x degrees and we have to convert it into radians, we have to multiply it by pi by 180. If we multiply an angle by pi by 180, it gets converted into radians. Now using this, we try to find these two values. If theta is the central angle in degrees, r is the radius of the circle, then we know the formula for length of arc is theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. Now we can cancel this 2 and we get theta upon 180 into pi r. We can rearrange, we take this 180 with pi and this can be written as theta into pi by 180 into r, where theta is in degrees. Now here earlier we have seen angle in degrees. When multiplied by pi by 180, it becomes angle in radians. So this now becomes angle in radians and we denote it as theta radian into r. We just omit the sign and we write L equal to r into theta, where theta is in radians. We do not write the notation, but we understand that this is angle in radians. So length of arc is equal to r theta is the simple formula. And we know area of the sector. Area of the sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square, where theta is in degrees. Again, to make some adjustment here, 360 can be written as 2 into 180. So we write 1 by 2 first, then we write theta, and 180 we write with pi, so we can write pi by 180 into r square. Again, this angle theta is in degrees, and this degrees is multiplied by pi by 180, it becomes angle in radians, and so we get half theta r square. We rearrange this as half r square theta. So area of sector is equal to half r square theta, where theta is in radians. Now for these two, we try to find connection between these two. Area is equal to half r square theta. We write this as r into theta, and we know r theta is L, so this becomes half r L. So area of sector and length of arc are related by the formula A equal to half r L. So we have to learn these three formulae for solving the problems. Thank you.